Hey guys, so today what I want to do is make a quick video talking about how I plan on Cerakoting my new AR15 build. And what I want to do is just kind of go over the type of Cerakote I'm using, what color it is, as well as how I plan on applying and some of the things, how actually applying the Cerakote and some of the things that I'm going to be using to prep some of the AR15 parts before I actually go ahead and Cerakote them. So for those of you guys who have been following along with the channel, a lot of you guys know that I've kind of expressed an interest in wanting to have my rifle Cerakoted. I've even gone as far as looking into having it professionally done by a licensed applicator. And basically what I found is it's pretty expensive. It can cost anywhere from $250 to $400 depending on how fancy of a Cerakote job you want. There's a lot of factors go into how expensive it can get, whether you use one color, multiple colors, a camo scheme, whether you use a custom color, whether it's a rifle, handgun, shotgun, so on and so forth. It can add up pretty quickly and become really expensive. And after spending upwards of $300 on my last build for my hydro dip job, I think it's a little more beneficial for this build to kind of save as much money as I can, basically take the money that it would cost to have it professionally Cerakoted, and instead of having it Cerakoted, reinvest that money back into the build by buying something a little more beneficial, like an upgraded scope or an upgraded trigger kit, so on and so forth, something that's a little more useful than a fancy paint job. So I've pretty much come to the conclusion that I want to Cerakote my rifle myself with the hopes of saving as much money as I can, and this is the setup that I've pretty much gone with. The type of Cerakote that I'm going to be using is the C-Series Cerakote and Magpul Flat Dark Earth. I decided to go with the C-Series Cerakote because, in my opinion, it's a little more user-friendly. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with the two different types or two different series of Cerakote, there's basically the H-Series and the C-Series. The H-Series is the oven-cured version or the heat-treated version, meaning you have to heat up the parts both before and after applying the Cerakote in order for the Cerakote to properly cure. The C-Series Cerakote is the air-dried version, meaning you don't have to heat up the parts at all. Basically, you just spray your parts and let them dry, and within, I think it's 4 to 5 hours, they're dry to the touch, and within 5 to 7 days, they're completely cured. I decided to go with the C-Series Cerakote because, like I said, it's a little more user-friendly. You don't have to worry about mixing the hardeners, getting a ratio just right, whether it's too shiny or not matte enough based on the hardener like you do with the H-Series. Basically, you order it, it comes pre-mixed, you throw it in whatever applicator you plan on using, whether it's a spray gun, airbrush, or the pre-val sprayer like I'm going to be using, and you just spray your parts and go. As far as the C-Series and using it to coat entire rifles, it wasn't necessarily designed for that. Basically, the C-Series or the air-dried version is for temperature-sensitive parts, things like rifle scopes, red dots, flashlights, polymer parts like hand guards and pistol grips. Basically, it's meant to be applied to things that you can't stick in an oven and heat up to anywhere from 300 to 500 degrees, which is necessary for the H-Series Cerakote. That being said, people do use the C-Series to coat their entire rifles, and it works out fairly well. They say it's not as durable as the oven-cured version, and but at the same time, a lot of people have said that it's even more durable than something like Duracoat. So I'm pretty satisfied with my choice to go with C-Series. I did go with the Flat Dark Earth because I really like the Flat Dark Earth black two-tone look. I have a Keltec PF9. I'll show you guys a picture of that here. And it's in the Flat Dark Earth with the black accents. And personally, I think that's really, really cool looking. Plus, I live in the desert, so I think it'll work out for my personal environment. And I'm a sucker for the Flat Dark Earth and black two-tone look. As far as what I'm going to use to apply the Cerakote, I'm going to be using a pre-val spray kit. This is a kit that you can pick up at any hardware store, whether it's a Lowe's, Ace Hardware, Home Depot. You can even pick them up at auto parts stores like a Kragen or Pep Boys or something like that. They retail for around $6.50 to $7, depending on where you buy them. You can even order them on Amazon. And basically, this is the box that comes in. And what you get is a glass jar that holds up to 6 ounces of any type of paint or anything that you're going to be spraying, or 150 milliliters. It comes with a real nice spray nozzle and a can of accelerant or propellant. You can see that there. and it's the same exact spray kit that comes in the Duracoat shake and spray kits, and a lot of people have had pretty decent success with those. Granted, it's not the best way to apply Cerakote or Duracoat or anything else like that, but it does work and you can get pretty good results, and I'm feeling pretty confident with my choice to go with this. So that's how I'm going to be applying it. I am a little bit nervous about it, but I did fill it up with water just to kind of see how it sprayed and how it siphoned the paint or would-be paint. And the one thing I noticed is it does kind of take a while for it to get a constant spray. So when you first spray it, it kind of spurts a little bit. So you have to keep that in mind when applying it to any part. So say this is your part, basically hold it off to the side till you get a constant spray and then spray your part, so that way you don't get runs, over sprays, or anything like that. As far as what I'm going to be using for prepping my parts, basically I'm going to do a 3-part setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash down every part using just simple water. I'm going to air dry every part. The purpose of using just water is just to get rid of any particulates, dirts, anything like that. Then I'm going to use Brake Clean. This is a big can that you can pick up at auto parts store for about $5. It dries fast, leaves no residue, removes brake fluid, grease, and oil. And the cool thing about this is it's under high pressure, so it basically blasts all the grease away, and it dries really, really fast. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take all the parts and soak them in acetone. Cerakote recommends that you soak them in something like acetone or another degreaser from anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. And so I'm definitely going to do that just to kind of make sure there's no greases or anything like that, and the Cerakote will adhere to each individual part the way it should. So that's basically what I'm going to do. As far as like media blasting or anything, I'm not going to do any of that. I may do a little bit of sanding on some of the polymer parts, like the pistol, some of the pistol grip that I'm going to be doing, as well as the stock. I may even take a real fine sandpaper and briefly go over the upper, the lower, and the rail, just so that way I can create those microscopic peaks and valleys that Cerakote talks about in their training manual. Those peaks and valleys are pivotal to having Cerakote adhere to the particular item the way it's supposed to. So I'm feeling pretty confident with my setup. I am a little bit nervous about the pre-val sprayer, but I think if I pay enough attention and I'm real careful, I can do a good job. And basically what I'm going to do now is wait for the weather to get kind of nice. So I'll go outside, I'll spray all my parts, and I'll try to film as much of the process as I can. That'll be in the next video, and hopefully you guys will find it useful and helpful, and you guys will enjoy watching my rifle build kind of transform into how I want it. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys are interested in upcoming videos, feel free to check out my channel page. Just go to the About VitalGear section. There should be a list of 4 upcoming videos there. As well as you can check out my Facebook page. I'll put a bunch of pictures of the whole Cerakote build on my Facebook page. I'll put before, during, and after pictures, and I also do that with a lot of my other videos, so feel free to check that out. And until next time, guys, see ya.